belt that we have been watching is the grocery tax reduction. Tell us about how that's going to impact us.
And let me tell you, that was a long time coming. That has been decades in the coming. As you're aware, in Alabama, we have a 4 cents tax on groceries. So this past year, the law passed, and you've already seen, if you look at your receipt at the grocery store, it was reduced by 1 cent. So now, if it were to, the second cent would be removed depending on what the education budget, if it is to a certain point. They don't want to, because the sales tax, those monies go into the education budget. And so they wanted to make sure, can we pass this without affecting money going to public education? So if it reaches a certain level, then that second cent will also be removed. I am optimistic that we'll see those last 2 cents go away eventually. It may not happen in the next couple of years. A lot of it's going to be dependent on the budgets. We've had some historic budgets passed the past couple of years, but that's about to come to an end, especially with some of the federal COVID dollars that are going to expire at the end of this year. So I do think we'll ultimately get to that 2 cents, take it off. And so the grocery tax will be 2 cents as opposed to 4 cents. Ultimately, we'll see, can the state get rid of those last 2 cents?
And the big part about this is how it affects lower income households. It's kind of considered an unfair tax because it really hits the poor so heavily.
So I'm optimistic that eventually Alabama is one of the few states that has a grocery tax. I think there's only about 3 or 4 left. So